jumping back into it on mic 2, checking in. Mic 2 today. Ralph thought it would be a good idea to take mic 1 from me and Jazz and use it. So Ralph is going to be very heard today on the pod. But today's pod is kind of going to be about everything we missed.
I didn't say nothing.
Are you listening to me?
Yes,
Just because
I
you got... Shout out to all the viewership on Ralph's video, only his video.
You guys were in it too, by the way.
Yeesh. He had how many views you got over there on that video, Ralph?
I got 176 views right now.
176, and about 155 of them are Ralph. So shout out the 20. Shout out to the other 20 out there. But yeah, let's just go over some of the stuff we missed and stuff. Jazz, was there a game that you caught? I know Jazz was at school this week, missing a bunch of the Champions League games.
I don't know. I think Jazz skipped school and he went shopping and got himself a new shirt.
You show the new kid off, Jazz.
It's 1998 David Beckham.
David Beckham. I thought you said David Beckham was the second least famous person in his house.
That is true.
That's not a Victoria shirt. That's
that
a Beckham shirt.
It should be a Victoria, but David
what if
Beckham
I come next week with the Spice Girls.
That's what we're gonna start wearing for the pods. But yeah, I like that jersey, Jazz. I heard you have another one coming in. Do you want to give the? Don't say who the player is. Just hold on a second, Ralph. I know you're itching and dying over there. But Jazz, just give us the team.
No,
that you're.
You're gonna know who
no,
it is.
You will not.
No,
There's
you will
so
know,
many
right,
players.
Jazz?
Go
You
ahead,
will
Jazz.
know.
For which one?
Yeah,
The
one of the other players that you have. Who's
the white one. You'll know who it is.
No, not the white one. The black and red one.
Well, that's the AC Milan shirt, but
Yeah. A lot of
By
legends
the way,
over there.
Jazz wanted to do a little 5-minute pod, him opening the little bag.
Go ahead. That's fine with me.
Oh,
Whatever.
you just gave one away.
What? No, we didn't.
You just,
We just gave an AC Milan jersey away. So, but we don't know who it is. It could be anybody.
Ooh.
It could be a Christian Pulisic shirt, if all I know.
Jesus Christ.
Yes,
It
He's
could
a
even
great
be a little
player. Great
Donnarumma.
it could be.
Donnarumma from back in the day, yeah.
I told you that today. That's why you know.
He did
I-
tell me that today.
Well,
What did
you
we
have
miss?
you have so much to talk about today, Ralphie.
Well,
What jersey are you wearing today?
I'm on mic 1 wearing a little Brute Holland.
Nice.
What are you wearing?
Just wearing a PSG jersey. Shout out Luis Enrique. He just signed a new deal with PSG. Going to be one of the highest paid coaches in Europe,
He deserves
which
it.
very well deserved.
He deserves it.
Shout
There
out.
he is over
That's
there.
why he's wearing those glasses, because he's like making bank now. I think he's one of the best
those
coaches.
are Ray-Bans now, Chucky Little.
Yeah,
Ray-Bans.
definitely can go back to back this year in Champions League, and
You didn't
league.
tell us who you had on the back of your shirt.
I don't have anybody. That's why I said PSG.
Ah.
So, hopefully they do well in the second half of the Champions League and they actually go pretty far. My hope is to see not
Bayern?
Arsenal,
Mm.
anybody but Arsenal. I'm really hoping that we get a little PSG Bayern action. Hopefully we get to see those two match up. Be
Well,
incredible
you're already
football.
counting out Barcelona or what?
Hey, after that 0-2 loss, it's a little bit tricky now. So let's go over to you, because me and you actually watched the game, the Barcelona Athletic game. What did you think of the game?
It was, like you said, it was kind of watching a La Liga game because they played so much.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was just movement. Like everybody was scared to make a move because nobody wanted to lose that game. It just didn't feel like there was any intensity. No, I mean Lamine Yamal, he wanted it. Like you could tell.
He was frustrated at the
Yeah,
end
he
of the
was
game.
frustrated. Poor guy. But that just shows how great of a player he is. He wants to win. He gets frustrated when he doesn't win. But
Red card deserved.
I had a lot to say about that red card, which it's just insane. It's outside the box. Yes, it's the last guy. He didn't slide tackle him.
Well, who are you talking about?
We're
first
talking
of all,
about Kubarsi.
Yeah.
Kubarsi on Giuliano Simeone.
yeah,
And,
Just so
and
the
like you
viewers
said,
know.
Giuliano's a smart guy. He's like, oh, well, let me go this way so he can trip over me.
yeah. He knew he was outside, and when he saw Kubarsi tracking back, he almost was like dove to the middle and then cut. And so they're like, he knew he was gonna get cut. It's almost like in basketball when someone's behind you on the side and they step over and then they get hit in the back.
Little
And
Chris
then,
Paul.
yeah, and then you get the foul call and then you get easy free throws. It almost looked like Giuliano knew Kubarsi was gonna bite on that foot.
Yeah.
And he got that red card. But yeah, go back to you. What'd you think of the whole
Well,
the
first
whole
of all,
thing?
I think that the ref got it right the first time. It was a yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And people are gonna say, "Well, no, it's the rules. You know, it's the last man. It's a goal scoring opportunity. It should be a red card." But according to Christina Uncle, it's not open to interpretation. But it's only open to interpretation when she says it is. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, somebody gave her a magic wand that said, "Hey," a baton that said, "You have the power to say when it's open to interpretation."
It was crazy to have her on the CBS network halftime and full-time report, and both times just being like, oh, well, like just giving these random answers to be like, what? Like I was super confused with everything she said. It was black and white, but then you can bend the rule but not break it. But then you can still break the rule, but I don't know. She felt like I was.
She said it depends on the situation. Like, it doesn't depend. If you're an analyst and you get paid to analyze a game and you look at your rule book and it says one thing and then you're like, oh, well, this is what happened. She should be the one saying, yes, it is, or no, it's not. It's not like, well, you know, maybe this time we shouldn't call it. It's just, and Thierry Henry was my favorite. He was just playing with his hands.
He was done with the conversation.
Yeah, he was done. But that was one of the big plays. And, you know, if Kubarsi, yes, give him a yellow card. Yes, they had a free kick. And Julian Alvarez scored a banger.
Goal of the week, right, Jess?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's Atleti's still up 1-0. But you don't break Barcelona's legs by giving Kubarsi a red card.
Like I said, I didn't feel like Kubarsi was like intentionally doing that to hold that for them not to score. It almost felt like he was like, I couldn't do anything. Like he cut in my way. Like I'm trying to get out of my way. Like that red card didn't feel justified.
If he was pulling his shirt 5 yards
then I'd
back,
be like, yeah, it's your fault. You got a red card.
Yeah.
You know better. But he just is running full speed, trying to, you know, at least contest. And he got clipped. Not only did he get clipped, but he's like just trying to run forward and just his foot got caught with his and had to eat a red, which sucks for him because now you didn't even mention this, Ralph. They're not gonna have him in the second leg now.
He won't be playing.
So now what? How are you gonna set up in the back line now?
You're gonna have to put Gerard Martin and Eric as your center backs.
There's Araujo.
He's also another guy that's prone to get reds or fouls. So
who would you have in the midfield? Because there's no Frankie, there's no Mark Bernal,
no more Bernal,
and you have to use.
Or you could throw Gavi, Pedri, and Fermin in the middle, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you won't have any good subs coming in the 70th minute.
Gavi isn't injured, no, right?
No, he played last game.
Yeah, he played that. Yeah, I remember.
I actually have a solution I wanted to bring up for
it.
Barcelona's game against Atleti in the second half. Just bear with me. I'm not a. Just bear with me at home.
I'm not an analyst.
Yeah, I'm not an analyst, and I've never played the game, competitively.
And Christina Uncle has she? How many Champions League games has she played in?
0.
Okay,
but I also have played in 0. But this is my point of view. You guys can say it's wrong or whatever. It might be a little bit outlandish, but this is who I would start up front for me in the second leg of that Barcelona Atleti game. They're down 0-2 playing in Madrid. I would start Dani Olmo at the striker position. I would start Yamal on one side and then Fermin on the left. And then in the midfield, Gavi, Pedri, and who would I have there's one more midfielder that I want to put in there. I want to beat them. I want to beat them with all, like, I don't know if you remember, Ralph, but there's a game when City played and they went all like offense, and I was like, that's either going to work or they're going to get blown out.
Yeah,
and remember,
yeah.
it worked.
Yeah, it did.
But Pep never went back to it again, that starting 11. But for that midfield,
Gavi.
They lost that game. No, they won that game. Because remember, I was like, that's genius.
Yeah.
And then we never saw it again, and I was like, why? I would put Gavi, Pedri, and I was hearing reports that maybe Frankie plays. If you can play Frankie, Pedri, Gavi, and then Fermin, Dani, and Yamal on the right to kind of give them a little bit more, And then instead of having,
you can move Cancelo to the middle.
Oh yeah, you could move Cancelo in the middle. He would be fine
Or
in
Eric.
Because Balde's back.
there. Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Balde also
Yeah.
got a few minutes at the
Balde
end.
and Koundé are both
and
back,
having
so.
Lewandowski come off the bench instead of starting, and
Varane.
Varane, I would only play Varane in like the 80th minute when it's like maybe say it's close, maybe it's 2-2 on aggregate, and it's like okay, Lewandowski's getting tired. Danny's done because they obviously had to pull him for Lewandowski, but Lewandowski's starting to get slow, and then do a two striker setup just for the last 10 minutes to try to get it out, so then you don't
Well, in
have
case
to
you
shoot
go to
penalties.
penalties, you also
Yeah.
have 2 strikers.
Yeah. So then you would have those two in there to try to win it. Varane, I wouldn't play him until the 80th minute, 81st minute.
I think you're right. I think I like the way you're thinking
Who'd
because
you have on the wing?
Firmino
Firmino
and Yamal.
and Yamal,
Mm.
and then Danny up the middle.
Yeah.
Because he does good. Danny does good in the 10 when he's in the middle, but we need to push him up a little higher. We saw Rashford give it a shot, and Rashford had some of the moves, but just could not finish in this first leg. It was rough.
He had a lot of chances.
And Yamal was feeding him. Imagine if Yamal was feeding Danny. Danny's hit or miss too, but Danny sometimes can score bangers, like nasty goals. So I think that there has to be some type of change in that 11. We can't go with the same 11.
No, I think you're right. Like I said, I like the way you're thinking because it's Champions League. La Liga is pretty much in your pocket.
Yeah.
You have to go all in and try to win it.
Mhm.
You can't try to like be cautious and be like, okay, we can't have another goal against us. No.
Yeah.
You have to go and just knock on the door because Atleti, like you said, they're gonna play 5 back. So you're gonna need all the offense you can get up there.
And
Tight spaces.
You also got to remember that the first leg Barcelona played against Newcastle, they tied 1-1. Then they ended up beating them 7-2.
Oh yeah.
But one of the reasons was because they were at home. But, things can change with Barcelona, especially because they always play each other in league. So,
Yeah, that's what
You
we're
never
saying. It's
know.
like we've seen this game like 8 times this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we love both teams, but it's like, man, how many times you got to see these guys play?
Yeah. It's been difficult to get something new out of that matchup because we've seen so many different iterations of it. But let's jump over to one of the other games that me and your dad watched while you were at school, Jazz. But we talked about it, and hopefully you were able to watch some of the highlights back with me and your dad watching the game. Bayern Real. What'd you think of that whole situation, and what's your take on the whole second leg that they're gonna have to be playing? Because it's not like they're up 2-0, they're up 2-1, and Real Madrid was really knocking.
I mean, they were at home, so they get the advantage. But them losing at home and then having to go play at Bayern, I think I think Madrid are done.
Done.
Honestly. They really have to be because first of all, Bayern at home, they dominate always.
Mm-hmm.
They have that killer squad.
Yeah.
Then their defense is good. You have Kimmich back there.
Yeah.
Which amazing right back.
He
Then-
played in the midfield in the first game, and I thought he was incredible. I thought he was better than Pavlovic. Pavlovic. Yeah, Pavlovic.
There's a V in there.
Yeah, I thought he was. And don't even. I wouldn't say that he was bad at any means, Pavlovic. I thought that Kimmich was just that much better. But yeah, him in the midfield. But like you're saying, the defense was really good.
Then there's Neuer, which I think he's at least still top 4.
Oh yeah,
Top 4.
tell your dad.
Neuer's still top 4
Yeah,
in all leagues.
We were watching the game, Jazz. We were watching the game, and your dad, Neuer. I was like, Neuer would probably be my guy of the match, and your dad was like, Neuer, please, like, you should be going to. I think it was either Elise or Harry Kane and stuff, and I was like, Neuer's been stopping everything, and then he had like 3. Yeah, and then he had like 3 stops, and then your dad looked up, like he stopped talking, and he's like, okay, I think maybe he could win it.
Maybe,
I'm
and
like,
I think he did
please.
get man of the match.
He
didn't
did, yeah.
He
40
did
years
get man of
old.
the match.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Well, he had like 3 more saves after I said that.
He was incredible all game. I thought he was.
Yeah,
the
but then-
shot that he stopped from Mbappe was really good too.
Yeah.
Especially for his age, he's still throwing himself out there.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah, but what do you think about the plays that are a little iffy that he always does?
What if he plays?
He
loves
game.
Your dad loves talking about him coming out. That's his job.
Not 10 yards past that box.
That's because he saw one game of him doing
I
it, which
know.
he got beat. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, but why did he do that? And
Yeah,
then
I
ever
know,
since
yeah.
then, he won't stop talking about
Your
it.
dad's Sir Alex Ferguson.
That was
he likes
months
him.
ago.
He likes playing the ball long and don't
But
play
he
out
did it
from the
again
back.
This game.
Yes, but he didn't
Twice.
give up a goal like that.
But it was dangerous. That's what I'm saying. Do you really want that?
You really gonna pull him out in the second leg?
No, I'm not gonna pull him. Just talk to me like, hey, buddy, just stay in your lane.
Buddy, he's
He's-
not
he's-
18,
Stay in
he's
your lane.
40.
He's older than Vincent Company.
Yeah,
Oh,
Vincent,
is he?
he's older than his own coach.
Yeah.
It's
If
pretty
Vincent
funny.
Company told him, he'd just look at him like, how many
Excuse me, kid?
champions? How many champions have you won,
Oh, how
Vincent
many
Company?
World Cups have you won?
Yeah,
Lawyers
that
won
too.
one.
That's why I'm
That's what
saying
I'm saying,
Neuer
yeah.
would say to
Yeah.
Vincent Company.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely a great game. Hopefully, you're saying that it's over though. Even if they start Jude, a lot of people are saying if we all start Jude, it's over. I'm like, they're up. Their top three is the problem. You cannot start Vinny, Mbappe, Jude. It's just for some reason those three can't play together. They just look like not good together. I
Yeah,
think
no.
Arda Güler needs to start.
I
He
think.
did.
I think.
No, I know, but in the second leg they're saying
Oh, okay.
switch him with Jude.
I mean, we just saw highlights about with Jude in that shot against the 1-1 Girona.
Yeah,
It's not. It doesn't look like he's getting any better than he was.
Well, Jude
2 or 3
started
years
that game
ago.
against Girona, right?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and he got subbed out by Arda
for
Güler.
Arda Güler. That's why
Yeah.
they're saying that they want to go to that lineup. I'm like, that doesn't make. You're just getting slower.
They just tied with Girona with Jude
Yeah.
out there.
Mm-hmm.
Without a Güler, I'm pretty sure they've been doing more better and they've been winning.
More progressive passing too. During the game, me and your dad were saying like, "Oh, that's a nice pass by Arda Güler." He's not great defensively, but that's why you have Valverde in the midfield,
Mhm.
and you have your backline. And Real Madrid's backline wasn't horrible. I think the kid that was guarding Elise had a hard time. What's his name, Ralph? The
Thiago?
Fran
no.
Garcia?
no, the
Oh,
one that I
Carreras.
don't like.
Carreras.
Asensio.
Carreras,
Carreras.
yeah.
Oh,
Can't stand
Carreras.
him, but
The guy with the
only
weird
felt
hair?
like he was the only one that was having real issues back there. I thought Rudiger was pretty good. Everybody was all right, but yeah, I think that's the problem.
Yeah, and the problem was for Bayern was that Rudiger moved to left back, and they didn't give Olise the ball. I
Yeah,
don't
they just
understand.
stopped running the offense through Elise. I was like,
yeah,
what are we doing? Just keep feeding him. He was killing Real by himself. So I think that they could have another great game. But what's your prediction for the second leg for that Bayern game, Ralph?
well, like Jazz, I'm like, well, Real fans are saying, oh, well, Jude needs to start, and that'll make the difference. I think Vincent Company, I don't think he put Bischoff out there, right?
No, remember he was gonna,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then he
So you didn't get Bischoff to get a chance to get out there, and you didn't get Leonard Carl out there.
he's actually injured. I just saw.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
just
the
saw.
reason?
Yeah, well, no,
No, because he played the next game
yeah,
in the
but
Bundesliga.
I just got a tweet. I'll show you right now. But yeah, there's something during practice or something that's
but
like
but
a
he
little
might still
knock.
be good for the game, right?
Depends how bad it is.
Yeah, they haven't specified on what type of how much time he's gonna be away, but I did see that.
Yeah.
But still, if he plays,
Yeah, if he plays, and it doesn't matter. I think Bayern takes it because they're at home. And the other thing is, I told you during the game, I was like, Chuck, the two people that I like, Harry Kane, Luis Diaz, they're not playing well. And Chuck's like, they're the two people that just scored in this game. So they
Yeah.
had a pretty bad game. They didn't do a lot, but they still scored. So how dangerous is it if you're going to go back to Bayern and you're going to have Luis Diaz play like he usually plays and
Mhm.
Harry Kane play a little bit better than what he usually plays or that game?
he's a Ballon d'Or winner. He will
Maybe.
be.
He's a maybe.
He's the favorite,
Mm,
hopefully.
We'll see.
But yeah, I think that Bayern team at full strength. Good luck. You know who I was kind of sad? I just wanted to bring this up real quick. You know who me and your dad? I don't know if your dad even mentioned it, but I was thinking it. You know who I was really sad to see come in and not make a immediate impact? My nose touched the mic. Musiala.
Oh,
He had a couple of
Musiala?
shots on goal, and me and
Did
Ralph
he?
were like,
Because-
remember we saw him and we're like, come on, Musiala, you're right. Remember he gave the pass to Davies, and then Davies gave it back, and then he screwed the shot up, and he had a couple of shots on goal where I was like, man, when Musiala starts getting full, get back into a full fit, he's gonna be such a crazy combo to have off the bench, like Davies and Musiala coming off the bench.
Davies also had that if he were somebody gave him an overhead pass.
Yeah.
And he, instead of striking it, he tried to take a touch and hit it down the middle and pass it. He should have shot on goal. He probably would have made that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about if Vinny would have had that, he would have made that.
Yeah.
But Davies, I think he's another one like Musiala. He needs to get back in
back into it, yeah.
Alphonso Davies is a defender, right, as well?
Yeah, but it looked like he was left wing.
He comes forward.
Yeah,
he's like Nuno Mendes and Hakimi. He's one of those. I think he's actually the originator of that position. Like he was Hakimi.
The originator.
Yeah, he was the Hakimi and Nuno Mendes before Nuno Mendes and Hakimi even came into the fray.
Really?
Oh yeah, he was big time, huh, Jazz?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they
got hurt.
Yeah, he was huge.
Yeah, he was like doing really well, and after that, he got injured with his leg, and then ever since then, he's been getting.
Yeah, remember because Canada, their national team was doing really good with him. Then he got hurt, and it's like,
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much from Canada without Davies. But let's jump to the next game, that PSG Liverpool game. Arne Slot gets fired or not get fired, or
yeah,
Arne Slot needs to get fired. I don't know where people are letting him go.
Awful for like the longest
He took
time.
a team that dominated the Premier League, and were to me and Ralph and even you, Jazz, we talked about last year. We were saying like Liverpool could go and win the Champions League too last year.
That was our prediction. For
Yeah,
them to win
and Liverpool to go get it. They won the Premier League. Dog walked the Premier League. Took a nap, came back and still won the Premier League, and was favorites to win Champions League. And now all of their players look like a shell of who they once were. And not only that, Mo Salah, Andy Robertson, and Alisson are all going to leave on a free, leaving Liverpool this year. That's incredible. That's so bad on Liverpool's organization. You're going to lose 3 of your key players on a free. You're not even going to get anything. You're not going to get anything. You're going to get them as free agents.
That's when you fire your president. You don't fire your manager because he has no control over who leaves.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying like overall, Liverpool itself is just on a free fall. Arne Slot has been horrible as a head coach.
And they paid over 100 million for Florian Wirtz.
And Isak.
Like how much? Like 200?
Yeah.
200 mil for all their signings?
Yeah, Isak, Hugo Ekitike.
Well, he's been good though. Ekitike.
Yeah, but he's still 95 million. That's a lot of money.
That's like Chelsea right there.
No, we're not doing that. I wish we were. I wish we were spending money like these guys did this last year.
Maybe you can replace the guys that you just mentioned. Replace them with, some.
With who though?
Well, that's what we're gonna find out. See how good that president is.
Well, but right wing. Who would you have at right wing? The new kid that Liverpool has. Would you put him in the starting lineup?
Who is that new kid? I don't. Rio?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I know you don't know him.
He scored that game winner on his debut. I'm pretty sure,
he's
right?
good, but he still has a white. I think he still needs a way to go. But
here, keeper as well.
I know that's gonna be. They have that.
Get the guy we were just talking about. Oh, Kobel from Dortmund.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
But you don't want to fire Arne Slot, Ruff?
I'm gonna go and defend Arne Slot because I'm gonna point the finger and be like, that Rooster's been at his place for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's only won. Well, he's 0 Premier League. He's about to win his first one.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been here 2 years. I already got you a championship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving up in the Premier League standings. Maybe I won't be in Champions League next year. He might or might not be.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not completely out. He's still got a few players he can work with. They can go in the offseason, try to pick somebody up. I don't know. But I would not get rid of him. Like,
let me ask you a follow-up question though.
Sure.
Is this Arne Slot's team or is this Jurgen? The reason they won the Premier League was it because Arne Slot or is it because Jurgen Klopp made that team really? Because remember when Arne Slot came in to win the Premier League, he didn't sign a single player, and he just used Jurgen Klopp's team and almost used similar tactics because they already knew everything that Jurgen, the way he wanted to play. And now that they signed all these players that Arne Slot approved of to get, like, this is Arne Slot's real first year, and that last year was. This is not. I'm not saying this, but I've read a lot of Liverpool fans saying like that last year doesn't count because that if Jorgen was there, they would have won it too. But Arne Slot was there because Jorgen took a step back, and Arne Slot just. It's almost like the Golden State. You have such a great team, and then Steve Kerr comes in and it's like, oh, they won it immediately because it's like they had such a good team set up, But what do you think about that? Like, is it?
Well, I'm gonna go back to your comments that we talked about last year. Your comments. No, and I'm saying this in a good way. You said they didn't win with their previous manager. Arne Slot came in, took that losing team, and won the Premier League. So he did something right, even though he didn't approve of those players. I don't care. You have to manage them, and they didn't win it before you, and they won it the next year when he came in.
Yeah.
So I'm still on his side to where.
You think he can turn it around?
Yes, because he's getting back up the Premier League ladder. He's no longer down at the bottom. I think he's top 6 now. It's not his fault Isak went down. Florian Wirtz is like he hasn't really adapted, but I think he's still a great coach, and I don't think you should get rid of him.
Okay, Jess, what do you think? Arne Slot fired or keep?
I mean, from going from winning the Premier League all the way to maybe not even getting to Champions is a big step down.
Yeah,
it's a big way down. It's like, for example, you get like Pep wins a league, right? He steps down, you get a new coach, and from winning the league, you might not even get the Champions next year with that team that Pep has made over the 8 years he's been there. Well, like, you would want Pep back.
Yeah, but this is classic.
No, but it's the same thing.
No, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying this is classic sports fans in any sport. It's what have you done for me lately?
Yep.
You can win the Premier League. They're like, oh.
I remember they were saying Arne Slot was like, how could he do this? How could he win the win the Premier League his first year?
Yeah.
Everybody was saying, what a genius using all these different tactics. Yeah.
And like, oh, we're in 6th place. Let's get rid of the guy.
Yeah.
So that's what sports is. Sadly, like at least that guy, the Rooster, he got 8 years when everybody was like, what's he doing? He's not winning anything. How come we haven't got rid of him?
I think the difference, though, is that Arsenal fans were like, they didn't win anything or didn't really see a lot of success before Arteta.
So they were just
but Liverpool is like so used to being, they're kind of like Chelsea in the way like their fans are very like, whoa, why can't you win anything? They want to be in 1 or 2 and winning trophies.
Because I'm pretty sure that Liverpool were winning like the FA Cups.
Yeah,
and
they
stuff
were
like that with Jurgen Klopp, and then he left. Arne Slot got there. He won the Premier League, and since then he's won nothing else.
Yeah, but you know what Arne Slot's defenses to all that? They're like, what? Well, you can't win the Premier League. Like, yeah, there's a big old horse on the other side. He's the guy beating me every day.
Yeah.
So, Pep's really like...
Well, you just don't want to get rid of him right there? You don't want to replace him?
Yeah, it's going to be hard to replace Arne Slot right there.
It's so funny, though, because it really does look like him.
Look at Pep. Except Pep don't have no hair, so but he's the horse, so he's the big guy. He's the big dog. We can take it out. But no, that's my argument is like, Arne Slot.
It's not sloth.
Sloth.
You keep saying Arne Sloth. I'm like, it's not. I let it go the first 2 times, but now you kept saying it, so I'm like, I don't know if he doesn't know.
I just watched the highlights of Atleti and it's Sorloth.
Yeah.
So it's like sloth.
Yeah, because you kept saying
Slot.
There you go. Yeah.
You've been saying that for months. I'm pretty
sure. And I just let it go because I'm like, maybe he thinks it's funny, but I'm like, I think he might know.
Notice.
It's like maybe he thinks that's the name, but it's not.
Arne the Sloth.
Yeah, Arne Slot. So
okay, so Arne Slot. Yeah, 2 years, 1 Premier League. I think that's pretty good in my book.
All right. Well, that's good. They lost 2-0 to PSG. Could have been 7-0. Watching the highlights back, and Luis Enrique even said it after the game.
The sheep?
Yeah, Luis Enrique said after the game, he was like, pretty disappointed in our performance. Probably should have put more away on them. So, what do you guys think? PSG, 2-time champs, Champions Leagues back to back? What do you think, Jess?
I think, if they they're going to get past Liverpool, and then from there, it's tough because if they go as far as I think they will, then they will have to go against Bayern in the semis.
Yeah, they'll have to go in the
that
semis.
Would be like the match of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Two, like PSG dominating a lot this year, not as much as last year, but still dominating against Bayern that's been dominating all year would be a good game.
Yeah.
So it's a tough choice, but I think I don't know.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
You're saying that PSG's dominated, but not as much as last year. Have they not won the Copas or whatever they're called in their league?
I don't think they've done it yet.
They haven't done those
Oh, they haven't
yet.
done it?
No, but like what I mean by dominating is like going against teams and like killing them how they used to last year.
I think they're still doing it.
They're doing it, but not as much as we've.
They've had
as we saw it.
more of a slip.
Yeah.
Like,
But
for example,
that's because we saw it last year and it was up here.
Mhm.
So it might still be high level, but
it's high level, but not as much as Bayern is.
Yeah,
this
that's
year.
what Jazz was saying.
Like,
yeah.
Bayern in Champions, they were like winning almost every game. They were unbeaten for a while.
Yeah, Bayern is Bayern this year. They're
What do you think though? PSG go back to back or no? They get out to face. See, the problem is they get out to face either Bayern in the semis or Real in the semis, and then they
Bayern.
still have to go fight in the Champions League finale. You know, and it's kind of like they have such a hard road to. They have to beat some who's who to go win it. But it's, to me, it almost seems like if you want to be it, if you want to go back to back, you get out to go that road.
well. This is perfect for them because nobody's can say.
Yeah, they can't say
if
nothing.
if PSG wins it,
Yeah,
they had an easy road. No,
that's
they had to beat Liverpool.
mhm.
Now they have to beat maybe Bayern.
What will they go
Mhm.
against the first round of champions?
I don't remember. Do you remember?
I actually don't remember either, but I know that I think they might have got a bye. You know how like I didn't have to play in that extra game.
Yeah.
I think
Did
this
they
is
do
the
that?
first. I think this might be the first like real part of the tournament now.
No,
That they
because
played.
remember,
They didn't have another knockoff.
no, because remember Barcelona went against Newcastle and then went to this because this is quarterfinals.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
think Barcelona was in that top.
They weren't, but either way, there's still
They still had to eliminate somebody.
Because remember, the Sporting Arsenal, Sporting got out. Remember it was Bodo Glimt and Sporting
Right.
after Bodo.
Yeah, but that
Glimt.
was the bottom teams fighting to get into
No,
that top four. Well, check it.
Look it up, Jess. But yeah. So you're saying that this is good for PSG that they're
Oh yeah.
Going
PSG. If they want to go back to back, nobody's gonna say, "Oh, well,
Yeah.
you guys had it easy."
Oh,
yeah.
fuck, they went against you.
Oh, they beat Chelsea. Oh, that's
It was
right.
for that.
Jess,
Oh.
put your phone away.
Okay, my bad.
How did you not remember that? You got to beat him.
I try to pretend things don't happen when Rob's video posted on YouTube, 178 views or whatever. I just zone it out. I just
Yeah, we're gonna take it down. Don't
yeah.
worry.
By the way,
Whoa,
and
whoa,
our
whoa.
mine and Jazz's video got 17 views after. So, shout out to
not
fans.
helping
Yeah.
us.
But yeah, so I remember that now.
Put your hand out, please.
Because you were like, "Oh, well, I beat him in the Club World Cup for the championship." It's like we're gonna win this game, and you got slapped around. But that's not the point. So they beat Chelsea.
Yeah.
They're gonna maybe beat Liverpool
Mhm.
almost for sure.
Yeah.
And then they got to go against Bayern and face either Atleti, Barcelona, or Arsenal. So
Mhm.
it's a tough road. I think I told you, I said if Bayern does not win this Champions League, PSG is gonna repeat. And I still think that. I still think that PSG is that tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look the same as they did last year to me.
Mm.
And Doué has a little bit more experience now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially that goal he did today. Not today, but when he played against Liverpool, that the first shot, the first goal of the game in the 11th minute. The
Wasn't
banger.
didn't it deflect off something?
Either way,
it
was a
deflected off
good
somebody's
goal.
foot. Yeah.
It was a good goal though. Like no keeper would have stopped it.
Oh no! After the
Be-
deflection, I don't give him 100% on that because anytime there's a
Well,
deflection,
you don't give anybody 100%. Oh, but
Yeah.
if it was Erling Haaland, then you'd be like, oh, he scored it. He
oh
scored it.
no, I'm hard on him.
No, he would
Ah,
get.
No,
he-
you wouldn't.
He would give
What if
that
it
if
was
it was a
Rodri?
Real Madrid guy. Then he'd be like, "Oh, that was great goal by Vinny and
By
Mbappe."
Valverde.
Valverde,
Oh,
yeah.
Valverde, like,
Valverde's
there's
goals are always bouncing all over the place, and he still gives him credit. But we'll jump to the next one. Not that anybody cares about any of this, but Sporting Arsenal, like anybody cares. 1-0.
Really...
94th minute, Kai Havertz. Who cares?
Yeah, that game. No,
yeah.
I didn't really.
I didn't even see the goal.
Didn't even see the goal. So shout out Arsenal fans in England. Don't care, still don't care, won't care next week either. So
probably because Kai Havertz was the next Chelsea player too. So.
He was horrible
shout
for
out
us.
George for no reason.
But there was another thing that I wanted to bring up. Now that we got away from freaking Arsenal, I'm gonna throw
spend
this.
Like 5 seconds on Arsenal.
That's all they need. That's all they need. I'm gonna throw this one thing out there. I want to see what you guys think about it. Atleti. Okay, let me set the stage. Last year, who was in the? No, was it last year? Now I'm messing it all up.
Yeah, it wasn't last year.
2 years ago, a team went to the Champions League finale. A team that Jazz knows. He plays for. What team is that? Does anybody remember? Dortmund. Yeah, they went to the Champions League final, and we're like, why are they in the finale? Like, how did they get there?
Yeah.
Okay, but they won. They got there by playing really hard defense and playing the way they want to in Champions League, and just who cared about the league at that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
They weren't in the top two. I mean, yeah, it wasn't the top two because it was Leverkusen and Bayern. So, what I'm throwing this out there is, you know what team that almost, to me, mirrors this Dortmund team that I'm like, Atleti. What if Atleti goes and has that same run the way Dortmund does? Because they don't care about La Liga. What if they go to the Champions League finale as like the Dortmund replacement? Could you see that or no?
Does that mean they're gonna lose?
Yeah, they might lose, but I'm saying like, what a like
story.
Could you see it or no? Or am I
just
seeing it
number one,
blind?
I could see it, but the thing is, there's also Arsenal that also
play
how they want to play.
Yeah.
So it's rather one of those teams.
But the thing is, Arsenal's still fighting for that league, and Atleti, who cares?
They're done.
They're done with La Liga. What are they gonna come back? It's over. So they don't really like that Dortmund team that went to the finales and champions. It's because they didn't care about the Bundesliga. They're like, we're in third place. Like, we're gonna be in Champions League next year. We're not fighting for the league. Let's go all in and beat these teams. They're giant killing is what they're doing.
Yeah,
it's cool to see. But am I blind thinking it or no?
No. I could see it absolutely because you have Julian, who's your number 9, and he's, a scary striker. He's a scary striker. We just saw it with that free kick. You have Griezmann, who's older, but he's a wise and very composed player that can. He's
best midfielder in that Barcelona game, I said.
Yeah, you did say that. And he was. And then you have Giuliano in the wing. That guy just doesn't stop.
He just fights for the badge.
He just has, batteries for days. Like, remember that game? He just kept running. We're like, what? This guy doesn't get tired.
Mm-hmm.
So I do see them as a Dortmund. Like, that's a very good comparison.
Yeah.
And I do think they can get there. Especially if they beat Barcelona, I think they have a good chance of beating Arsenal if Arsenal moves on.
Arsenal just doesn't have
this
many goals.
Funny feeling that Sporting is going to win 2-1.
2-1, huh?
Yeah.
Araujo.
The other Araujo.
Yeah, the other Araujo.
Sporting over Arsenal.
Oh, man.
Hey, I'm not saying it's going to happen.
2-1?
Yeah. Because they're up 1-1.
No, that'd be 2-2 then.
Yeah, that'd be 2-2 on aggregate.
They won the one game.
No, 2-1 for aggregate. So 2-0 on that. Which, yeah, it's pretty impossible.
Can you specify that?
I know you guys always ask me about whether it's aggregate or not.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, yeah, on aggregate, 2-1. So that means they have to win 2-0.
Yeah.
Highly unlikely.
Arsenal?
I know, that's why I said highly unlikely. But
highly unlikely? That's impossible right there.
No, it's not impossible.
But Southampton. 2-1.
They beat up 2-1.
2-1. See, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And Sporting is a better team than Southampton.
And City. 2-1.
2-1.
That might be Arteta's. Why are you not more hyped up? I'm giving you credit and even giving you some freaking.
I'm just laying back and
Jesus,
making sure people can see my little World Cup sambas.
Great.
They're not even the World Cup ones.
What is it?
Oh, they are. Never mind. You have like 10 pairs that look all the same.
They're all different colors, though.
No, they're not. You have 2 blue ones.
Yeah, he loves the blue ones, and his Crocs are blue.
But
shout out that spicy deluxe with no tomato, huh, Jess?
Extra pickles.
Extra pickles. But yeah, that's pretty much all Champions League games we were talking about. Arsenal is not out. Are now
we didn't
out.
talk about what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we did. I asked if anybody was gonna come back.
Oh no, we talked about Barcelona.
Yeah, we talked about how they're gonna change their lineup to win it.
Oh, okay, but nobody predicted like.
Oh, what do you want? What do you think the score is gonna be then?
So, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go 2-2, and they go to extras and maybe even penalties.
And Barcelona wins.
I don't know who wins.
Then why did you ask?
Why did you ask
then?
if you don't even know? If you
if it's penalties, I think.
Oh, now he goes.
I think
Atleti's gonna win that. Yeah.
Why did they don't have the 5 people in the back still? Boys?
It don't matter.
They only have the goalie.
It don't matter.
Is it? And Oblak is injured, right?
Yes, they don't have their starting goalkeeper.
Because last game there was no Oblak.
I don't think that was a problem last game.
Yeah, I know they didn't have a problem with that. So they didn't test them. That's why.
Yeah, I think if it goes to extra time, Barcelona may win it in extra time. If they don't win it at extra time, Atleti wins it in penalties.
Jazz, what do you think the score is gonna be?
I think this game is gonna be like the Real Madrid game that they played in the. I'm pretty sure it's the Copa de España, where they were tied 2-2, and then in the last minutes, Koundé scored that goal to make it 3-2. I feel like it'll be one of those games where just like last second Barcelona make it,
steal it,
and go to the semis.
So is that on aggregate? Because if they win 3-2, they still lose 4-3.
No, I was talking about the Madrid game.
You see what I did?
He was talking about the Madrid game. He wasn't even talking about that.
No, I know. But
so what's gonna be the score on aggregate, Jazz?
So I think it'll be 3-0. Hopefully. And I think that the last minute could be a Yamal goal, maybe potentially. Knowing how he is, especially in big games, how we saw it in.
That'd be a big moment for him in his career too.
How we saw it in the last game, because I'm not sure if you remember in one of the games that they played in league last season, they the score was 4-2 with Barcelona winning, but 2 of them were last minute winners with Lamine Yamal and Ferran Torres both scoring in those last minutes. So
by the way, we haven't said Ferran Torres scores in a long time.
Yeah, he hasn't scored in like 12 games. 12 games.
Feels like it's been like a year.
Yeah.
I'll say my score for it because I know Ralph wants to know. I'm gonna say 1-0 Atleti. No, actually 1-1 Atleti. When they draw and they still walk out, so it's 3-1. Yeah. And Diego Simeone goes to a semifinal with this Atleti team that he's gonna be like, I ain't gonna win La Liga, but I'm taking something home with me this year. And it's like, man, I really don't want to see Barcelona.
I would love to watch him play in the final. I think he'll lose the final, but if him getting there would just be a great story.
Great story, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see the second legs. Maybe Jazz will get some days off from school and maybe check out. Oh,
look at me.
I'm gonna try to take me out.
Yeah, you go. Me and Jazz, we'll do. You'll be like watching the game and you'll be like, oh, let me check YouTube real quick, and it'll be me and Jazz doing a live on the couch watching the game.
I don't know if that'll ever happen because I'm the one that sets everything up. So. These guys don't know how to set up.
We'll just put the phone up there, and then me and Jazz will just be talking to the little mic.
Hello? All that crackling.
But yeah, that's everything for this pod. We'll have another pod coming out soon too, as well. Talking about a little bit more of some arguments about the red cards and a player touching the ball and then rolling it back to the goalkeeper, but it not being called a penalty. Crazy. We didn't bring it up today because we're gonna save it for another video so we can really get in depth with it. But yeah,
we got a lot to say about that one.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. And give us a like. Thanks for watching.